I go get a pen and paper to keep track of how many votes.
I'll be back. At the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, Joe. Charlotte.
The
200 laps.
RRL
Paces are
Cup Series
70
comes
and
to
1.
Charlotte today as we are here for the Mission 22 300. It's going to be a long race tonight. Hello, everybody. This is Joe and Isaac. Welcome to the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Going to be getting ready to go cup racing for the third and final time at Charlotte this week. How you doing tonight?
Doing pretty good. Looking at your stream, you might want to get Trading Paints updated real quick.
It is
it's
going
showing-
up right now.
Okay. Doing pretty good. I'm myself sponsored tonight's race. The sponsor kind of holds a close home to me. Mission 22, for the guys who aren't tracking, they're a basically privately funded program that helps vets with suffering from PTSD and stuff like that. They're called Mission 22 because it's statistical that about 22 veterans a day on average take their own life. So that's whether they're active duty or prior service. So they have all sorts of resources and like getaways and stuff like that. What are you in conferences for vets that get the help they need to help them out with what they're going through?
That is good cause, and glad that you were able to get that for the sponsor today. And also, we got a bunch of patriotic paint schemes today. We're going to be going through, and we see a lot of them. We got Jonathan Nance, Fancy Pants, going to be leading off the pole, and we got Josh Grosso and Angel Hernandez, second and third. And as you see them just rolling down, as we just blinked out, we got Duke Davis. He's got what is that? We got an eagle on Duke Davis's. Another one on Matt Richmond, looking good. Got a lot of Army looking schemes, a lot of camo schemes.
Yeah, and actually all of North-South, all of their cars have a different branch of service on them. Matt Florence rocking Navy. He himself served in the Navy. Another veteran we have in here is Tony Fry. He was also in the service. I believe
think he's still
Buckley's
in
rocking
there.
Marines. Is he still in? I don't know.
Well, we'll have a lot of chance to talk about some of these guys tonight, maybe interview a few of them. As the race goes on, green flag as Fancy Pants Nance is going to lead them down to the green 200 laps, half of a Coke 600.
Yeah, and while you viewers are watching the stream, you see the cars coming across. We're doing a contest here for the best paint scheme, patriotic paint scheme that is. So go ahead and throw a vote out on who you think's rocking the best one. Depending on how many votes we get, the top 3 to 5, we will then take it to Discord and let the Cup drivers vote, and the winner will get a money race entry. And another surprise winning thing, I guess you can call it.
Well, Angel Hernandez already going through under Jonathan Nance, along with Juan Grosso looking to make a look. Now, here is the thing. I know the last 2 days people were complaining a lot about pretty much how the cars ran in traffic. They said they were really tight, a lot of aero push, couldn't really do anything. Is it the same case with the Cup cars?
Oh, it more of a case in these next gens than any other car. Especially with a fixed setup, a track like Charlotte, it is so hard to pass on. I don't like running these here because of how hard it is to pass, and especially on older tires, it just becomes more and more difficult.
So, like,
and
right now
trying
it's
to get
all right.
around someone. Yes and no. I mean, right now, even on newer tires, if you try to pass someone, it can take you up to a lap, and that just puts more wear and tear on these tires. But here early on, TMJ is looking really strong, running 1, 2, and 3. Ethan in 4th, and it looks like Duke Davis around about your top 5 here early on.
A lot of side by side around 7th to about 11th. Now, yeah, with these guys, like, where would you rather be running? Would you rather be running on the high side or low side? Just out of traffic.
So, Charlotte, man, I haven't ran Charlotte in forever. If I remember correctly, I felt more comfortable running the high line with Ethan looking low and Fancy Pants Nance. I felt more comfortable running the high line 1 and 2 and the low line at 3 and 4. That's where I felt comfortable. Probably the way long run, wrong line to run. There it is. But that's where I felt comfortable.
Now, you got to kind of fire it in like Ethan just did to kind of get a good pass like that. Now, it can put some wear on your tires, but if you're able to do it. Get ahead of them, and maybe they'll just not really try to fire you back too hard. Ethan's been having a really good short run pace, though, this season.
Yeah, Ethan always had a really good short run. It's just sometimes he has too good of a short run pace, and it ends up eating up his tires, and he ends up suffering for it in the long run. And they're gonna have a long run to start this race. I mean, they do have 2 stage breaks, I believe, tonight. But the first one isn't until lap 70. The second one isn't until lap 140. So if this stays green for 70 laps, you're really going to take care of them tires.
They're going to have to pit, too, aren't they?
Oh, for sure.
I mean, you're not going to make it on a tank, are you?
No, you can't even make it on a full tank of gas. 100% fuel for 70 laps.
So how long are you thinking they can make it on a tank?
Shoot, you're asking the wrong person.
I saw you down there. Maybe you were getting info.
No, I was talking to Angel about incident happened this weekend. That's a tough guess.
Here goes Ethan for the lead. We also got some interesting quiz questions, too. It's going to be a long race. We got Firekiller in the chat. He says about 43 laps. Cup-wise, 40 laps makes sense. Yeah. So,
I usually dog on Ethan and his paint schemes, but I'm actually really digging that Mirage paint scheme he's running tonight. It looks really nice. He has a nice little camouflage pattern in the background with black and gray. The Mirage American flag looks sweet, and he has a nice little American flag on the spoiler too. So he's pretty cool paint scheme.
So Firekiller is saying about 43 laps from here. So Firekiller is saying that they can probably make it around 50 laps then.
Well, while we got this long group for a run, Joe, if you want to show the viewers all the cars so they can start voting on who they like the most.
All right, well, sounds good. Going. We will get the close view on. So here we got first. This is the 35 Ethan Flanagan. It's a good looking Mirage scheme, actually. Looking pretty good.
That's what I was saying. It looks pretty good tonight.
And then we got Angel Hernandez. Gotta say, a few of those cars do look pretty similar, though, but typically Josh and Angel's do look pretty similar. Third place, we got Josh Grosso, 23. Got some Dr. Pepper looking on there. Here we got Duke Davis. Can't really tell what's going on the hood, but man, it's looking good.
If you want to stand him real quick, I'll let you know. Oh my God.
What is that?
Looks like someone is RKOing someone else. I can't quite tell, but that's what it looks
that
like
does what it looked like. All right.
That's not what it looks like.
Fancy pants.
RKO.
There's a little green going on right there. And right under him, here's Tony in the 6.
Tony, one of our vets we have in the league. I think he's our highest position vet right now. And you know what? We ran this race multiple times, and I can't recall the last time a veteran won this race. I always look at the Charlotte race in this league as the patriotic race, you know. Luckily, this week we're running it pretty close.
Oh, we just had a blink. All right, anyway, Mike Simone. That's actually looking like a Blaney car. That looks good, though. Mike looks good. I'm surprised no one threw back to the old Army schemes that Martin. You know, I was thinking that maybe Tony would have ran like an 01 Mark Martin scheme, like when he drove for MB2. Here's Kolb. Simple. Getting some nice colors, though. Then we got Justin Barkley, 57. Air Force.
Air Force? What?
Then we got the Mustache Man. That's Matt Forns. I was going to say that number 10 looks good, though, on the side.
So, in case you viewers aren't familiar with that number 10, you take a closer look at it, and it's pretty cool looking at it. That is actually the same font they use on the ships.
Ah, yeah, I thought something was that. I like Matt's car. Matt's car looking good.
If you go back to the 57 of Barkley, that's the same font they use on the planes.
Ah. Did not notice that. All right, here's everyone's...
I didn't notice Barkley's until Thomas pointed it out. I noticed Matt's right away.
Here's everyone's favorite Bo Dinger. Looks pretty normal today.
I think it's the usual paint scheme.
We have Jack Roush's favorite driver, Captain America, looks like.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty cool paint scheme.
Then going back down, we have Matt Richmond.
That's a good I like that. With the sponsor, AMS Oil, that's a really cool sponsor on that paint scheme. It fits it really well. That
one is looking good. Angel's back up to the lead now. Ethan's back to third. We got the Hooters scheme from Fast Bender.
That's patriotic, isn't it? Malarkey running his usual.
I think Tim Harmon is normal as well, I believe. Maybe I'm missing something.
We got Schimmel, another veteran we have in the league.
What has he got tonight? Maverick?
He ran his usual Maverick team, yep. And then, so...
There's Buckley.
And before you go to this next guy, he is Canadian, so that's why he's running this scheme. And I think it looks pretty cool for a Canadian scheme.
Let's see what Canada we got here for Kevin. Ooh, that looks looking good.
That looks pretty smooth.
That looks good. Imagine if he won. Then we're going to go back to the 024 of Gibbs. Gibbs looking decent. Got the Disney scheme.
Oh, I just now noticed that. That's pretty cool.
Then we got McComas. What does he got?
Flying eagle with the American flag, and it looks like on the side.
Not bad, not bad. Then we got Chase. Let's see what kind of scheme Chase has today. Oh, wow, he actually doesn't have a goofy scheme. He actually has a good scheme. Look at that. That one looks good. Chase can pick a good scheme when he wants. That's a good looking scheme, though.
Going back to Steven real quick, I noticed that number scheme, number font, because that's the same one I use on my truck.
Nice.
Same exact one.
And here's finally DJ Schallenberger. Nothing from him. But, yeah, that's the drivers. So take your vote. Who has the best paint scheme, and we'll see who wins. You know what? And I think now is at least a good time. Maybe we can get our first question in the day. I prepared a few of them for y'all, for your viewing pleasure and the chat pleasure too. Who was the first person to run the double, the Indy 500 and the Coke 600?
I got it right earlier, right? When I said my answer.
I don't recall asking you.
Oh, okay. I'll put it in chat so that way more people can answer.
All right. We'll give the answer in about 10 laps, see what y'all think. First person to run the double. I liked him when he was in Cup.
When he says double, he's talking about first person to run the Coke 600 and the Indy 500.
In the same day.
In the same day, yep.
We got Tony Stewart. We have one of the Andrettis from Isaac.
There's so many of them. I know one of them did. I can't remember.
I remember I saw, I think it was Michael at, I think it was Michael at Slinger. He won Slinger. I believe it was Michael.
Now, going back to that question, right? Has anyone that has ran a double won one of the two races? I don't think so.
No. There is a fun fact, though. Now, I will say this. Tony Stewart is not the right answer. However, Tony Stewart did run a fastest lap at the end of the race of the Coke 600. So, that's pretty good to run the fastest lap after 1,100 miles. Not bad.
Who else is doing a double this season? I know Kyle Larson's doing it. Is he the only one? No, Kyle Larson's doing it next season. That's right.
I know, like, Kurt Busch did it in, like, 2014. Or something like that.
I wouldn't be surprised if Danica did it once. No?
No, but I think Danica's last two races were in the Indy 500 and the Coke. The Indy 500 and the Daytona 500.
Daytona 500, correct. Thank God.
Now she's broadcasting F1. They have her stepping in the American races. See, I'd like to poach Martin Brundle for a race. Have him run down pit road.
Yeah, while we're trying to figure the answer to that question, Ethan is under fire from the aid of Jonathan Nance. As TMJ still running pretty decent. I'm not sure where the fourth person is at. That'll be Andrew Kolb.
Yeah, Angel.
He's currently running in the top 10 as well.
Angel and Grosso, the two guys who just like to run the heck out of each other. Yeah, Ethan's already fallen back 3 seconds, so they have a 3-second gap on third.
Ooh, Ethan got really tight off there at 4. I thought he was about to smack that wall.
You know, real talk though. Would you ever want to poach Martin Brundle for a NASCAR race? Bring him over to NASCAR? I bet that would be fun.
I don't know who the heck that is.
You don't?
No.
Man, he's been broadcasting F1 for over like 25 years.
I don't watch F1. It's too boring.
They don't have commercials, though.
I don't care.
Oh, here's the thing. F1's not on all the time. So I'll admit, when they were at Miami, I watched that over part of the NASCAR race. Like, I can watch NASCAR every day. They're at 1.5 miles. Okay, whatever. I don't get to watch it all the time, especially because they're overseas half the dang time anyway.
So I accidentally exited. Before I exited, something happened to Gibb where he jumped to the pit. I don't know if you're able to go back and see what might have happened to him, but Giberson was in the pits when I accidentally clicked the X. A couple laps down.
See what happened to him. So he comes down pit road. And then just stops.
Did anything happen before? I don't see no damage on his car on the stream.
Looks like he just
wow.
looks like he just quit. He's like, I'm here just so I don't get fined.
Huh.
I don't know. He just left, so yeah, maybe he had to take care of something. Maybe he had to play restaurant tour. Man, look at these two, though. Angel and Grosso just flying away right now.
They're all in.
And they're not racing each other soft either. Grosso is trying to go for it. Got a little teammate rivalry right here. Gotta love it. They've been still running side by side a good amount, though, in the back. All right, guys, we're going to give the answer. 1994, John Andretti.
Okay, so I was right. Sort of. I knew it wasn't Mario. But I knew the first time the double was pulled was in the 90s or early 2000s, and I was like, Mario's not running that. So I was like, who the hell was it?
It would be cool
So
if Mark
John,
Martin
okay.
would have done it, though.
Can I not? Thank you. Damn thing.
Yeah, I don't know. If pit stops were to happen, though, I don't know if anyone would be willing to risk tires, though. Because you're only going to get 4 sets tonight. I don't see anyone taking tires over this stint.
4 sets. You take a set.
Or maybe you do, or do you pull what you did last week, where you just try to, you know, maybe stretch it out, maybe pit at 50, then maybe green flag pit at like 100 for tires, and then you pit again at 140 and you have a set left over? Or do you try to stretch it out both times and hope that they'll be useful?
I mean, I don't know. If you ask me my opinion on this, we're doing half the length of Coke 600 if you have half set of tires. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think for the Coke 600 you have 12 sets of tires.
You get 4. So
So
basically,
what I'm saying is we should have half the amount the Coke 600 has, so we should get 6. They should get 6 instead of 4.
well, with 4, they're gonna have to do a lot of saving. I think strategy-wise, if I'm one of these guys, I'm either gonna, I don't know, because I don't know if the tires will last 70 laps. That's a hard ask, I would say. I mean, considering fuel, I think they could. So, do you just go pit under green, fuel only, and go with that, or do you like say pit under green at like around lap 50, where you got to get fuel and then no tires, and then you'll pit again around lap 100, get tires and then run it to the end? I don't know. It's an interesting call.
Yeah, the Ethan's starting to fall back
Everyone's
fairly
starting to fall
quickly
back.
here. As this group behind him, led by the Justin crew, starting to reel him in and looking to get around him here.
Yeah, everyone's pretty much just fighting each other, and those two leaders are just flying away. Cole really up close to the wall.
Malarkey's coming in this time by.
All right, first pit stops of the day,
So
though.
is Ethan.
All right, well, let's see if they take tires or not. That's my question. Here comes the Malarkey, too.
Yes. Oh, this is Ratfink. See if Steven comes in this time by. If all their pit strategy.
He might.
Nope. Steven's staying out.
All right, now, ooh, looks like Ethan hit the wall, maybe. Oh, yeah, he did hit the wall. There's some damage on Ethan. That's a lot of damage. All right, well, let's see if they're taking tires or not.
No.
Looks like it's going to be fuel only for both these guys.
Yeah, and here comes Duke Davis. He's gonna be coming in this time by.
Malarkey, I mean, you're still on pit road for about 11 to 12 seconds. Let's check out, see if Duke Davis will take fuel. Duke was running pretty well. Long trek down pit road into the number 4 stall. Looks like he had...
Tires. Steven's coming in this time.
If I'm not
Duke
mistaken,
taking tires.
does it look like Duke Davis's rear end got squished?
No, it looks fine. I have a zoomed in camera on him. Here comes the 70, the 26 of Buckley coming in as well.
Yep,
Buckley
here we
rocking the USMC paint scheme for North South.
go. Yeah, looking good there. Let's see what Buckley will do. It's going to be
Buckley taking tires.
2 tires at least.
Even just fuel.
Yeah, it's going to be
Here comes
interesting how
Matthew
everything
Richmond.
runs through. I mean, it's interesting. So, I mean, I don't know. Unless they decide to have 5 sets, in which case this strategy makes a whole lot more sense.
It's 4 sets. Very simple. 5 sets of tires. So that's 4 plus the 1 on your car. So Matthew Richmond in the 5 stall. Just fuel.
So, I mean, I like what Duke Davis did. And all these, okay, Duke Davis took tires though. So Duke Davis, he's going to be in a situation where he's going to be on older tires to start next stage probably. So it'll be interesting.
Alan Coolins will be coming in this time by.
Let's see what Allen's going to do. Comes down with the 2 as well. And I think, where is Duke? So Duke is going to probably catch Ethan rather fast.
Oh yeah, Duke's on freshies.
Well, let's compare the times. So right now,
Looks like the dinger's just fuel.
looks like Allen
2 wins taking tires.
is going to be on tires, yeah. So going back to Duke, though, Duke is running a 30.5. Ethan's running 31.4s. So Duke's going for stage points, it looks like here. But yeah, you're just going to have to nurse those tires home. But Duke's going to have a good advantage over a lot of these guys. Especially, I mean, it's not realized yet.
Here
but-
comes the 2 leaders. All Jay up front coming in.
Yep, and that's going to
Barkley's coming in.
give the lead to Matt. So here comes the leaders down pit road. Let's see what they will do. Angel, and I assume all these guys are going to do the same. So
Tires,
everyone's taking tires.
No, yep,
Tires
tires
for
for
everybody.
Nance. Yep, tires for Barkley.
Not for Kevin Jordan, though. I think the no tire guys might have the advantage at the end.
Oh, for sure.
Because, I mean, here's the thing. It's a clean race now. And the strategy will work. Maybe. But I don't know.
Yeah, and here comes Simone and Forens, as well as Derek Schimmel.
Kolb going to lead a lap.
6 pitting, 15 pitting this time by.
I think Duke
Tires for Matt.
could be the leader after everything. I don't know. Duke.
No tires for Simone. Interesting. North-South running different strategies here.
Yeah. Looks like Nance really got separated from everybody else on pit road. But Duke's going to come out about 4th probably once everything's all said and done. That's what it should come down to at least. Tony down pit road, as well as Schellenberger, Chase, and Tim. No tires for Tony. Doesn't look. Oh, we got tires for Schellenberger. Tim Harmon's going to be taking tires. Tony off pit road. Matt Forens, 55 seconds on pit road. He must have sped.
Oh, Chase Harden went off track. What happened? I
No, he's
gotta
coming
see
back
this.
on. He's coming back on.
What happened to him?
Ooh. Hit a bump and unsettled the car and put him in the grass.
Oh! And was able to do impressive there by Chase, able to keep it below the
Uh-oh,
blue
that could be a
line.
caution. Where did that come from? I think Kolb.
Andrew Kolb.
Yeah, because
I
I
think
saw
Kolb
just
did the same thing.
I saw for a
He did.
split second. Yeah, let's see what happened to Kolb. People are hitting that violent little bump right there. There's a big bump right there, and it just does not work with the diffuser. Did not do a good as job of saving it. He might get a black flag.
I don't see one yet for Kolb, and there's no clear, so Kolb doing a great job.
Only 2 drivers a lap down. Matt Forns, Mike Giberson. Oh, now Tim Harmon and Derek Schimmel, too. But yeah, a lot of alternate strategies right now. With 19 laps to go, or 20 laps to go. Yeah, 19 laps to go. Well, guys, I have another interesting question for y'all. Let's see if y'all can get this one, perhaps. So, figured we'd kind of take from Charlotte and stuff because, you know, why not? All right. What is the only other 1.5 mile track in iRacing that has a road course, a oval, and a dirt track? So a dirt road track. So what is the only what is the only other 1.5 mile oval other than Charlotte in iRacing that has the normal oval, a roval, and a dirt road track? A dirt road track.
1.5 miles, right?
1.5 miles. It's the only other 1.5 miles other than Charlotte.
No, not that one. That one don't have a road course. Make me think too damn hard. I'm trying to do the stuff.
See, if you got any answers in chat, just throw them down. Duke Davis going to probably benefit pretty well off his pit stop. He's going to probably end up in the top 7. 15 laps to go on the stage. I mean, it could be hard because the road courses almost never ran. But, it's not a bad road course. One could say it might be entertaining. Isaac, what do you think?
I think Atlanta they don't have a road course, so
Atlanta has a road course.
that's my answer. Then Atlanta.
We'll reveal the answer in just a moment. Jangles needs to get a move on. Who's that?
Bo.
Let's take a look at Bo. Did he take tires? I don't think so.
No, he did not.
Yeah, that's probably why. I mean,
So I
you
went
might see
off
more
of
of him.
I went off of pit stop sign. Pit stop sign. Time. Damn it, that's hard to say. So the guys that did not take tires, the shorter guys that took tires, Stephen McComas, Kevin Jordan, Justin Malarkey, Matthew Richmond, Ethan Flanagan, Bo Dinger were the only guys not to take tires during that pit stop.
And it should benefit them later on. It's not going to benefit them right in the here and now, but
Yeah, and I'm looking at this 70 Stephen McComas, and that right side looks a little pancaked in on that right front. It is. He hit that wall hard at one point in time in this race.
yeah, you got to do it pretty hard to mess these cars up.
But currently,
He's lucky.
the interesting thing is, Tony took tires, I believe, and he's a lap down.
Yeah, he's gonna have to get on the move and pass
Let me go
him.
back when he pitted. And I'll check if he took tires.
Well, if we compare the times, man, Tony's running way slower than Tim.
No, Tony did not take tires. But Tony has not took tires.
That's not a good situation to be in right now, especially with such a clean
sure
race
wasn't.
going on right now.
Well, I was wrong on Tony taking tires. He had extended pit stop.
How long was the pit stop?
Same time as the guy who took tires. Tony's last pit time. Oh no, I misread that. Never mind. It was 13.2. He took just fuel. Now, interesting thing is that all these guys who took just fuel, everyone's fuel time to fill up was about 11 seconds. Matthew Rich was only in his pit box for 8 seconds, about 9 seconds. So he probably took just enough fuel to end the stage.
Yeah, and if I'm like one of these guys that are, you know, kind of about to go a lap down, like if I'm Mike or something like that, I'm worried because Josh Grosso's flying toward me. And he could put more than a couple of guys a lap down with 8 laps to go. And, you know, the one person he wants to put a lap down is Ethan. Even if he'll be lucky dog, you know, it's still inconveniencing him a ton on the next restart.
I don't think he's going to be able to chase Ethan down. Maybe. I mean, he has a lot of track deals in front of him. And if I'm Simone, Dinger, Schallenberger, Harden, I'm fighting these guys off like crazy to stay on that lead lap, knowing the caution's going to come out 7 laps.
Yeah, I mean, like someone like Simone, he's kind of stuck. There's nothing really that Mike can do.
You can make that car 4 lanes wide, and that's what he's trying to do off a corner exit. Threw a little block up there.
I mean, there's only so much you can do, though.
Yeah, there really is. He's still fighting him off there on that low line, taking Josh a little bit of time. Oh, I thought there might be 3 wide corner exit. Now Simone has a battle with Bo Dinger for that lucky dog. If he does not catch Harden's the next one to go. No, Schallenberger would be.
He probably will, though. I don't really see Josh not catching him. He wants to get Ethan. Ethan is the big fish he wants to catch. And with 5 laps to go, that seems extremely possible.
5 laps to go, but the one thing is, oh, contact between Schallenberger and Chase right in front of Ethan.
Man, Ethan would love to see that if that caution came out there.
So the one thing that is going to Ethan's advantage a little bit.
He's going to block him,
here.
though. Oh, no, he's not.
Oh, yeah, Ethan's about to go a lap down. See, this right here is why I don't like 4 tire sets.
Yeah.
I think 4 tire sets is what it's not enough at all for 200 laps of Charlotte.
It kind of forces you into some silly strategies.
Yeah.
The problem is, like...
Because here's the thing, right? Hear me out here. So if you're someone like Ethan, right? You know you're fast on a short run, and you choose not to take tires here, you can't get your lap back. Well, let's say that last stage, Grosso only has a set of tires left. That ain't gonna matter to Ethan. He's still gonna be a lap down. So I think they should have went with 6. At least give them enough tires to where they can take one in the middle of the stage.
5 would have at least been okay.
Or at least 5 or something. I think for 200 laps with the stage break being where they're at is silly. But there goes Chase a lap down, and Chase is on fresh tires too. 2 to go on the stage, and I believe he'll go catch Schallenberger as well.
Yeah, Chase is going to be
DJ's on tires too.
Chase is going to be the biggest DJ fan for the next 2 laps.
Yeah, and the one thing over Chase is Schallenberger does have fresh tires, so it's going to be a little bit harder for Grosso to catch up.
If I'm DJ, I'm not really too worried, though, because I know that they're not going to catch Matthew. Honestly, if I am DJ, Let them lap me, maybe. Who knows? But then again, you're stuck at the rear of the line, so still gonna fight them off though. Chase is gonna be the lucky dog, so I think there's gonna be some angry people coming down. Josh Grosso though undercuts on the pits and gets through. He's gonna win stage 2 over Angel Hernandez. It's gonna be a
Stage
1-2-3 for TMJ.
Stage 1.
Yes,
We're
there
only in
is.
the first stage, Joe.
I'm aware. All right, with that being said, we'll throw it to a quick break and be right back for pit stops. We'll be right back. All right, pace car is picked up now. You think anyone's going to try to take a wave around and hope for a caution?
No. Absolutely not. The way that first stage went, you're going to hurt yourself more than you're going to help yourself. Actually, you know what? I don't know, because everyone has to pit at least one time in this next stage. If you're someone like Ethan, you haven't used a set of tires yet, stay out. If the caution don't happen, go and get fresh tires.
Just, I don't know, because if you're like Ethan, maybe the best idea would be, let's say, for example, that you can make it about 50 laps on fuel. So take it to around lap 90, 95. I mean, yeah, you're going to be slow as hell. You're probably going to be nearly put a lap down again. The only thing that'll be bad is if a caution comes out.
So I'm watching these pit lanes, and
But they
TMJ
doesn't
is
take
not
tires.
taking tires. Yeah.
Matt Richmond takes tires. Duke Davis didn't take tires either. So a lot of guys didn't take tires. So that should be interesting. I mean, it makes sense that they didn't take tires, though. That's the one thing that works out kind of for like Ethan. I mean, it's not like they can really rely on cautions. And the other thing is also that hurts them is that there's a lot of other cars in their same position. So it's not like you're guaranteed a lucky dog either. And it looks like they're going to come down pit road and hope for a lucky dog, perhaps. Yep, everyone coming down. So, I mean, they'll be faster than the guys who didn't take tires. I mean, they can get their lap back the hard way. I guess that's what they're hoping for at this point. If you get it back the hard way, then you'll come down pit for tires around probably lap 1:05, perhaps, and then pit again at stage. You thinking that would be a good idea?
Maybe.
Tough decisions. Tough decisions. What do you guys think in the chat? Anything? What would you guys do? By the way, the answer for what 1.5 mile course has a road course and a dirt road course, that'd be Atlanta. You're right.
I was thinking there's only 2.5 mile tracks I know we gotta run dirt road on, so Atlanta and Charlotte.
Yeah, Atlanta has probably one of the funnest corners in iRacing. It's a handbrake double right. Oh, it's fun. It is
I
so
quit.
fun.
I'm done.
It's fun though.
No, 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 no.
What's the best corner for you?
Not that track.
Not a big fan of that Atlanta track.
No. My favorite is the Charlotte one. I'm
Charlotte.
also a little biased. I like my favorite Roval. It's a Charlotte Roval. One of my favorite tracks to race at Charlotte. So I'm just Charlotte biased. You can tell me that.
Well, no, I just said one of the best corners in iRacing for dirt road. It's a fun one. It's that little hairpin by the tower on the big dirt mound. It's a good one. You have a better suggestion for the best corner?
The best corner in dirt road?
Yeah.
Like my favorite corner to take?
Yeah.
The last left-hander in Wild West after that jump. I love taking that one.
Ooh, like where you're jumping over into the.
You're jumping into the corner. Yeah, I love that one.
Well, I got
You hit that just right. The time you can gain is insane.
Well, if you ever want something fun to do, put ARCA cars on a dirt road track. You won't regret it. Just got to raise up your ride height to pass tech. You'll have some fun. It surprisingly grips up well. I said that we should do that for a Gen 4 race just to be fun. I don't think the drivers would appreciate it, though.
Green, green, green.
All right, green flag. All right, well, we'll see if anyone has anything for TMJ this stage.
Well, this can be interesting because the top 4 running right now, I believe even the top 6 did not take tires. No, Fastbender did take tires. So Fastbender, the first guy on fresh tires out there.
And I don't know, did Fassbender take tires last stage? He didn't?
Yes, he did. Yep.
So, I mean, if Fassbender plays it right, I mean, they're just hoping pretty much at a caution. I mean, will not come out in that final stage. Otherwise, they're going to be screwed. So Fassbender's maybe hoping that he can get a big lead. And then maybe not have to get tires this stage. The thing that works in Fassbender's favor is the stage is going to be about 5 laps shorter.
So, Fassbender's not the only one that's used 2 sets already. I know for sure Buckley and Barkley have both used 2 sets as well. Well, it's Duke.
Where is Buckley? There it is. 10th. Yeah, Duke fell off a bit. He only took gas, so it's going to be interesting to see how everyone runs. You know, Ethan, Kevin, they're going to be trying to fight back and get their laps back the hard way. Because right now, this is a fight for the lucky dog. Kevin Jordan's leading it right now. There's Malarkey coming up to 5th. I think Malarkey took tires.
Yeah, that was the first time taking tires.
So Malarkey might find it his time. I mean, look at this, how much he gains on the 23 through the corner.
Well, you gotta remember, TMJ did not take tires.
And right now, their
Matter of
tires
fact,
about 25 race laps old.
I can tell you right now. So their stint length on their current set of tires is 26 laps. So we had about 3 laps of caution, so about 23 laps on those tires.
Yeah, I mean, you can still see Malarkey still having a little bit of a rough time getting around. It's just because of the aero. Doesn't help that there's 3 cars in it either. But once these tires get heated up, then that's where they can really get grippy. Oh, Kevin Jordan just a little bit loose. He's still leading, though, over Ethan Flanagan. can tell that they're probably going to be pushing pretty hard as well.
Well, so back where Kevin Jordan and Ethan are, that's your battle for the lucky dog right now. Kevin Jordan, Mike Simone, and Ethan are your top 3 guys a lap down, and Bo Dinger's a lap down as well, and he's right there with them.
Yeah, Mike Simone's actually the lucky dog. Didn't realize that. Ooh. Grosso just jumped out of line. Mike Simone might want to make that car wide. They might be getting into it
wide
soon.
is the 42 of Hernandez as Malarkey's looking to the outside. The battle for the lead going on. Malarkey on 23-lap fresher tires looking to the outside in turn 1 and 2.
I almost thought Grosso and Nance were going to wreck each other, but they kept it off of each other.
And here comes Simone trying to get his lap back the hard way. The good old-fashioned way, right behind Angel, a lap down.
Yeah, he's going to need to get around him and then get away. Right now, Malarkey is the leader. But you got to take advantage of those 12 laps, or that 20-something lap advantage you have. You know, if they pit early, you know, hopefully it doesn't hurt you to where you can't run them back down.
Yeah, and here's the bigger question with Simone being right behind Malarkey probably realizing he's a lap down. How hard do you fight him? Lap down, are you just going to let him by and not use up your tires, as he is right there on the back bumper of that 73 machine.
The thing that hurts that Malarkey, though, is if he gets in front of him, is that he's going to have that wake and not going to have that clean air.
Yeah, and another thing we haven't talked about tonight, was Bart Simone, I mean, getting into that dirty air, is the transition this race has, you know, whether it be a league race or a real life race. It's one of the biggest transitions I can recall really in NASCAR nowadays is you start at 3 p.m. and you go to 10 p.m. So there's a huge track temper difference, and on these 6 setups, you gotta race the track differently than you would at the start of the race.
Yeah, it's starting to get cooler, which means there's going to be more grip. You know, the tire wear will be a little bit less. Tires aren't heating up as bad, so it's going to be a little. You'll get faster lap times at night.
Yeah, and currently that track temp is 77 degrees. I wish I had seen what it was when we started this race, but here comes Simone and Jordan to the inside, and Malarkey has a teammate right behind Jordan with a 2.5-second lead. If I'm Malarkey, I'm kind of like slowing it down a little bit here, saving your tires and let your teammate by get his lap back.
Now, the thing is, like, if I'm Ethan, I'm wanting Malarkey just to let these two by.
Yep.
So at least I can have lucky dog if a caution does come out.
Well, I'm watching Malarkey, and he's kind of pushing his car a little bit harder than I would in this situation right here. I mean, these guys are both a lap down. You have a 1.3-second lead on second with Barkley, who is down 2 sets of tires already. I don't see a need to really push too hard right here.
Malarkey, did he take tires? Is this his second set?
No, that was his first set.
So he did not get tires under green.
No, that's what I'm saying, is you have Barkley right behind him.
So I'm liking, though, what he's doing, though. He's creating a big gap because he knows that he can gap these guys. So may as well take it. He's gapping, you know, these guys by a lot. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't agree with battling it out with lap cars right here. If I'm Justin, I'm just letting them by. No need to eat your tires up, especially if you don't plan on taking tires here in the middle of the stage.
If he feels good on the high side, why not? But it's just like, I don't think he wants to just get stuck in their wake.
And that gas now up to 1.82, and here comes some more lappers coming up behind him. Bo Dinger getting around Barkley and Richmond.
Ooh.
See, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. You saw him got tight there. That's what I'm talking about. Just let him by.
Now he's slotting in.
Yeah, it's slotting in. Keep running the high side, though. Just don't run it as hard. Let these lappers by. Save your tires.
I think Ethan's probably complaining too, like let him by too, just in case.
That last that hiccup in turn 4 caused Malarkey almost 210. I mean, he still has a 1.7 gap.
Man, who knows? We might be good calling caution free other than the stages tonight. Who knows? I mean, Kevin Jordan's still fighting it, though. We just got a spread of stuff. Here comes Ethan, though. Ethan's charging hard now. And Bo Dinger would love to see Ethan get past.
Why we got this long grease like run going on? Man, I cannot talk tonight. One of the things that I'm really loving, just really about this week with NASCAR and stock car racing in general, is I remember when I first started league racing, especially this league, we would do, North Wilkesboro once a season, at least one of the series. And to be able to actually get to watch it in person and on TV this week alone, between the stock cars going on tonight, the trucks going on Saturday, and the cup there, it's like, I don't know, I think it's pretty cool. Something you never thought you would see, racing North Wilkesboro and iRacing, like, yeah, I'm just racing, it's never going to happen again, and it's happening. So I find that pretty cool.
When did the trucks race? Friday?
Saturday night. Oh, Saturday night. I hope it's Saturday afternoon, 'cause I want to watch that race. I swear to God.
Well, they have lights there now, don't they?
Yes. They put a whole new lighting system in. Well, and that's another cool thing is if you look at the pictures from like back when they stopped racing that track, or not even then, back right before Dell Jr. basically cleaned the track up for iRacing to scan it. You look at a lot of the pictures, they kept a lot of the stuff the same. Yeah, they repainted over stuff, painted some stuff differently, but they still got the NASCAR Winston Cup Series sign out there. They did not repaint over that and call it the NASCAR Cup Series. It's still the Winston Cup Series out there. The wall still looking the same. The grandstand still looking the same. I thought it was cool how much stuff they kept the same as the aid of Jonathan Nance coming in this time by.
Now, I'd love it to see it get an actual race date next year. They probably weren't able to do something like this year. It may have been spontaneous. So maybe next year they'll be able to get everything settled for an actual date.
Nance coming in, I would imagine he's taking tires here.
See,
Yes,
I don't.
he is.
I think the All-Star race belongs at Charlotte because they did the same thing kind of in the early '80s where they put it to a few different tracks. I think the All-Star race belongs in Charlotte, but I'm not complaining about Wilkesboro being the All-Star race this year. I think it's cool that it is, especially having a short track. And if it is the All-Star race, cool. I'm happy with that. Not going to beg and choose. But I could see Wilkesboro maybe getting a full-on date next year if it goes well. I mean, I couldn't see why they didn't, because they sunk a lot of money into that place.
Thomas, you were wrong on that. Barkley took tires.
But yeah, I can't see why they wouldn't be pursuing a date for next year because they put a lot of money into that. They got to get that money back. You think Nashville Fairgrounds will come back?
I hope not.
Why not?
I hate that track.
Why is that?
I just don't like it. It sucks racing there.
Well, do you think they'd ever revert back to how it was in the 80s?
I don't know. Screw Nashville Fairgrounds. Bring back the Rock.
Yeah, Rockingham, I know a lot of people would like that.
I would love it just because that's the closest NASCAR track to me. That's not even an hour away. Shoot, I'm driving 3 hours Sunday just to go park a mile and a half away for $50, catch a dang shuttle to the track, and then drive 3 hours home. Oh, you want to park trackside? Oh, that's an extra $100. That's $100 instead of $50. Here comes Fast and Better.
That's a
Piazza Lane.
lot of money.
Not to mention a ticket cost $300.
Back in the 90s, it was probably costing only about probably $70. But I mean, there's all the hype near it. I mean, they know they can charge whatever they want and they'll sell it out. Am I right?
Gas and Bender taking tires, yeah.
But I mean, even with like, see the problem with like even like F1 for example is they ran the Miami race. Chase Harden's quitting. Oh nope, he's rolling backwards because he's blind.
What the hell?
Chase, what are you doing? All right.
I can tell you what, based off that right side, he's living up to his nickname, Chase Wallbang Harden, because that right side is definitely banging that wall.
And he also hit the wall on pit road too, backing up.
What did he just? he said, "I'm backing up down pit lane. I missed my pit box." What in the world, Chase?
And now Chase must be getting damage fixed, so
He ain't got a meatball.
I don't know. Mark, he's still leading though.
Buckley coming in this time. Ethan just recently pitted.
Yep. I think we'll go about 10 more laps and then go to commercial break. Because I want to see what happens with the stage break. But yeah, like what I was saying. What?
Almost contact between Ethan and Derek on pit lane. Derek coming out of pit stop. Ethan going into it. Ethan's taking a fresh set of tires right here.
But yeah, I was saying with like the F1 race, I think they were saying like tickets were like $800.
For where?
Miami. For the Miami GP.
That's another thing I like F1. F1 is a rich man sport.
They are expensive, but if anything, I would want to go see a race at like Spa or something. I think that would be fun.
No.
Spa's a good track, and you cannot deny it.
F1 just sucks.
But wouldn't you want to see a race at Spa?
No.
All right, what about a GT race? Get the Ferraris and the BMWs.
The only GT race I'd ever want to go sit through is a track where I can see the whole dang track, and that's Daytona. I'm not paying $200 ticket fee so I can see one corner or have to walk 2 miles to another corner. No.
So they're not going to go to like Road America, Watkins Glen.
Nope. I want to be able to see the whole track.
I had a good time at Road America, though. I'll tell you that. It's a good time. Went there for the Cup race in 21 and the Xfinity race in 22. I heard Sonoma has a good viewing. Another track that has really good viewing is Red Bull Ring in Austria. But even with the Roval, hey, at least you can see everything at the Roval. Right?
Another good track with good viewing? Any oval track?
Yeah, that's right. You ever?
Other than a Super Speedway, of
Did you ever go to the Roval for a race?
Yeah, I've been to the Roval once. I
How
liked
was
it. It was fun. I bought those tickets personally, and I made sure to buy ones up higher up so I can see the whole track. Usually when I go to Charlotte, I try to sit like middle because they have that huge screen in the back. But for the Roval, I wanted to sit higher up so I can see the whole infield.
Yeah, not a bad choice. All right, well, we're going to go to commercial, show off Mission 22. And then we'll be right back for about the last 25 or so laps of the stage. So we'll be right back at the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.
All right, we're back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network. Still waiting on a couple people to pit. I would assume that facet mender just, ooh boy, all over Mike. Or, yeah, that is Mike. Mike's does not manage really to get away from that 73 car. Kevin Jordan's gotten lapped down again.
Yeah, Simone's still trying to stay in front of Justin here.
If I was Simone, I would have pit maybe. I would maybe want to get down pit road now. Undercut the 73, so you have a little bit more breathing room. I think that would make the most sense, would it not?
Maybe.
Because I don't think a caution's going to be coming out at this point.
No, everyone's pretty spread out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, as you see that Harmon. Oh, ooh. Wow, we almost had one right there.
Yeah, Tim Harmon trying to get a lap
Shooting the
back.
gap.
He's still going to be one lap down, though. Should get the lap back, though, once everyone does pit, though. I mean,
come by.
these lap cars do need to pit, though. I mean, unless they plan on staying out, I mean, they got to pit. May as well undercut the 73, because if you don't, he'll just lap you again, and here he comes. So I guess the plan with a couple of these guys is to stay out and hope a caution comes out. And I wouldn't be too hopeful for a caution coming out.
Yeah, and if I'm malarking, you're not in threat going a lap down here, leading the way he was. I say get this fuel again. Save those 2 sets of tires for that final stage.
We'll see what he does.
Ah, he's getting tires.
He'll still have an extra set.
Yeah, but still 60 laps on the extra set. I would want 2 sets. This is why I'm saying that should have been at least 5 or 6 sets of tires. I think 4.
But Malarkey's going to probably be in the best position out of everybody to start up this final stage. Barkley, the leader. Matt Richmond, he pitted for tires. Let's see what Richmond will do. How many sets does Richmond have left? 2 or 3? Or 2 or 1?
3.
Richmond isn't going to pit for tires, just fuel.
Nope.
9.5 fuel. And Kevin Jordan now in third. Mike Simone second. Barkley first. It's getting a little confusing. But
It really is.
Barkley has about I mean, what Barkley would love right now is a caution just for pure chaos. Looks like he's trying to run long. And that would be hilarious if it did happen. I mean, I don't know how everyone got so far down. That's my question.
It's because of the different tire strategy in that first stage, what I was talking about earlier. How 4 sets just isn't enough for here.
So, looking at Justin, right? Where's Johnny? Where's John? So there's Nance right there, and when did he even pit?
Nance was one of the first people on pit lane.
So he pitted 21 laps ago.
Because you know what I think happened to Nance? I think, and I've made this mistake, because looking at his pit length, right?
Yeah.
From his last under stage break, he was only in his pit box for 5 seconds. I'm thinking what happened with Nance is when he adjusted his fuel for that mid-stage pit,
Yeah.
so he didn't have to fill up all the way, he forgot to readjust it when he left his pit. So he probably only put in like 3 or 4 gallons of fuel, and he had to pit really early because of that.
Now, yeah, Nance came in a few laps. Yeah, he came in way before, but he's still in a good position with 20 to go. I mean, he's still technical leader if Barkley wasn't there, but I mean, he'll get past. by Malarkey. But he's still going to be in a better position, I think, because I think he'll be at least. Mike finally down pit road. And Justin Barkley down pit road gives Fancy Pants the lead. And let's see how many people get back on the lead lap. They still got to run a full time around to get Barkley. So Barkley's still going to be strong, but let's see where it happens. Honestly, Barkley could come out leader. Simone going to be a lap down. Ethan gets himself back on lead lap, as does Bo. Let's see where it'll come out. Barkley's going to be coming out in around 6th, 7th. He'll probably be coming out around 7th or 8th.
And here's the pass for the lead as Malarkey's looking low on Nancy the Fancy Pants, and he's going to get it complete fairly easy. And now he's have Tony Fry in front of him trying to maintain his position on the lead lap.
And he's not going to probably. The thing is, though, for some of these guys, you know, Ethan, he's pitted 18 laps ago. Bo, 17. Malarkey pitted around probably 6, 7 laps ago, so it's a more situation. And with 20 laps, I don't doubt that Malarkey's going to catch him. I don't think he'll get Fastenbender. He'll probably get Dinger. Maybe Ethan. What?
I'll tell you after the broadcast. That's to say, it made some family members mouth a Facebook post. I'm laughing at it, the responses.
All right. What do we got here? World Lions keep the track hot. It's not going to be hot anymore. It's pretty much cold now because it's nighttime. There's a big little fest going on right here between 96, 7, and the 10, and the 1.
Dang it, everyone you called out, only one of them on the lead lap.
That'd be Fastenbender?
Yep.
Harmon's coming in too. It's a bunch of lap cars battling each other, so it's fun.
with Fastenbender in the middle of them. No, my bad. 26 on the lead lap too. My bad.
Barkley did lose a lot of time, but Barkley might be able to get a couple positions back. Who knows? Kolb and Kuhn's battling each other. Kolb's in a good looking position though. He's not been handling the next gens too well, but he's been doing good the last few weeks. Think Kolb's been improving there, Isaac?
Yeah, he's definitely had a good run these last couple of weeks, and it's definitely showing out here tonight here at Charlotte. If I'm not mistaken, he was running fairly good last week at Martinsville.
So, do you think Malarkey's gonna have the speed to win this race? Because he'll be in first at the end of the stage, considering nothing happens.
Say again?
Do you think Malarkey's going to have the ability to win this race from like Nance and Hernandez and Gross? I mean, he's going to be the winner of the stage unless something happens.
I think, well, Malarkey has a history of doing well here at Charlotte. He kind of struggles when it's a little bit hotter outside, but once those lights turn on,
Uh-oh! One car in the Wall, that's Chase Harden. And broken. No caution.
Jeez. Okay. Anyway, what I'm trying to say. So, Malarkey, once those lights turn on and the track cools off, he tends to do very well. I think Malarkey's biggest threat might be a late race caution after there's screens like piss off or something, as someone who still has a set of tires left gets some set of tires that's on the lead lap. So I think that might be Malarkey's really only threat here tonight.
And
But I mean, yet again, Angel's the same way. Angel shows speed early on, but he also has a lot of speed when the light turns on.
let's take a look at on board with Chase. I mean, these cars can be a pain to save.
Russian skill.
I mean, the car kind of ducks out a bit, and I mean, it's the rack and pinion steering. I don't like it. I think if you just got rid of that, put on the classic steering that we had, these cars would be a lot better to drive when they get loose. Because when they get loose, they can be a real pain to save. Those little wiggles really upset the car, and it does not work out well typically. Angel around Grosso.
Well, no one's voting in chat, so I think I'm gonna have to do it the original way I thought of.
How would that be?
I'm gonna go through after the race and take a screenshot of all the cars and post them in a channel.
Have fun with that.
Screw off.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad though. We got good pictures of all of them though. Just go boop 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 boop, done. You know?
Yeah.
I got you all good pictures for it. All right, Ethan. Time on his lead lap may be running short.
Ooh.
And he's going to be fighting with Buckley because these two are going to be the most likely lucky dog because I don't think he's going to catch Fastenbender. Ethan going for the pass.
Here's the thing. Ethan is Justin's teammate. Justin has a 6.5 second lead. I hate to say it, but if Justin passes Ethan here, that's a dirty move on a teammate. And I like Justin.
It's
but
a lucky dog.
Teammate here, it's dirty. I don't know. We'll see. 5 to go, coming to 5 to go on the stage. We'll watch that gap. Yeah, I think he is holding up for Ethan. That gap down to a 6.2. It was a 6.5 when they started this lap.
If I am Buckley, though, I'm happy that he's doing this because that means Buckley's going to stay on the lead lap, too. Yeah, he'll save Ethan. I mean, most likely Ethan would have been on the lead lap anyway after this because Ethan's quicker than Buckley, it looks like. So we'll see where the fight is for Lucky Dog. Buckley still has a good advantage over Mike. So Buckley just needs to hang on for 4 laps and he'll be the Lucky Dog. Yeah, and you can tell how slow Ethan is because Malarkey's lost over a second.
Yeah, Ethan better be lucky. Teammate lead, but yeah, I was saying there's no way Malarkey's gonna pass, and that's just a dirty move as a teammate. I mean, not as dirty as spinning a teammate out of the lead for a championship but
I don't think Angel or Josh would play this way to each other though.
Oh, I think they would.
No.
I do.
They're too competitive with each other.
No, I think they would.
I don't think they would.
I do.
They're too competitive.
I mean, Thomas is watching. Tell us what you think, Thomas. You think Angel or Josh should slow down for each other to keep them on the lead lap? I think they would.
I think not. Tom, what do you have to say? Don't make me drag you up here.
I will simply put it this way. If you are in a position to lap a teammate and you have that big of a lead and you lap them because they're too much of a competition, you're just selfish. Plain and simple. If I had a teammate I'm about to lap and I had that big of a lead, I would never lap them. That's just selfish.
I get what you're
Selfish
saying.
and
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying.
yeah. Well, I mean, not as selfish as spinning your teammate out for a win, at Martinsville for a championship.
Who spun his teammate out? I don't remember.
Ty Gibbs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then celebrate like you just won the lottery.
Well, he was going to get in the championship for anyway, wasn't he?
He was already locked in on points.
Well,
But his teammate that he wrecked had to win that race. He had to win to get in. And he straight up just dumped them.
well, yeah, I get what you're saying. Uh-oh, here comes Mikey.
Simone gonna get around. He will get around Malarkey in time for to stay on the lead lap. That's stage right there.
Well, Mike better be thanking Ethan.
There's caution. Simone came hauling around that corner.
Hey, racing back to the line. Good.
I don't care what you say. That kid has been fed with a silver spoon his whole dang life.
Fair enough. He's doing better this year in Cup, though.
I mean, he has to because them Cup drivers won't put up with that. We'll teach him in a heartbeat. You don't play that way.
Ty has been very unnoticeable, but he's slowly improving.
I mean, and everyone's like, "Oh, he has talent." Like, well, yeah. When your grandpa makes millions and millions of dollars, he can fork all that money into you to give you that talent, basically.
Well, I'd say Gibbs, in terms of Cup, is probably not the best team in Xfinity. It probably is, though. One of the best.
What? Gibbs is one of the best teams in Cup. I mean, Hendrick, of course, is a top team. That's probably gonna go Gibbs. And I would maybe say toss up between Stuart Haas and Trackhouse as of lately. But Gibbs is one of the best teams in Cup.
Not the best, though.
No, the best is Hendricks for sure.
Yeah. Like, I know Gibbs, like, they were not good last year.
I don't know if it was necessarily Gibbs as a team, more so as Toyota struggling to figure out how to, like, what was going on with the next gen. Because a lot of the issues they were having were engine issues. And that's Toyota itself, not Gibbs.
Yeah, I mean, it still affects the team, though.
Yeah. And as far as Xfinity goes, I mean, I don't know if that Junior Motorsport's been having a really off year this season. They've been wrecking each other a lot.
I want to see Sam Mayer win a race. We got 60 laps to go. Just a bit over that. Second caution. It's been caution-free.
We'll have like 57 to go when we go.
And I think everybody
Back
took
to
tires
race.
this time.
Oh, for sure. I'll stop keeping track of tires. That's stressful.
I think if I'm a lap down at this point, though, you stay out. Why risk it? You're probably not going to get a caution, but who knows? It may get a little bit more aggressive at this point. I'd say stay out if you're one of these guys up here that are looking to get their lap back.
Yeah, I would.
Well, Kevin Jordan's
Oh,
going to
they're
stay out.
all going to pit. Oh, no. Oh, what are you doing, Matt? I think Matt can decide what he wanted to do. I think that was Matt.
Only one car going to stay out, Kevin Jordan.
Yeah, if I was a lapper, I would have stayed out right here because who knows? There could be a early caution, and there's your lap back and fresh tires that might help you out.
I mean, it's been a clean race for the most part, but I think it might get a little bit more spicy for the last probably 55 laps, especially when it comes down to the end. But if they get spread out like they've been for the whole race, if they keep on getting spread out, I'd say caution probability is going to get a lot lower. The only real big wreck that we had was Chase hitting the wall.
Typical Chase.
All right, well,
And Malarkey can be picking the outside here for this restart.
talking about the outside. Do you hear him on the chat?
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
That's why I was calling people were pitting in before we even saw them pitting in.
So, here's my question.
No.
If
What?
anyone wanted to, do you think they could save enough?
No way. I am probably one of the best people that can save fuel. There's no way you are getting 60 laps of fuel on a 70% fuel tank or 75, whatever they're running. No way. I don't think they can reach 60 on 100%. I think the 100% max distance is 55 or 56 laps or something like that. You ain't getting 60. No way in hell.
Well,
And it's not going to be 60. It's going to be 56. But still, no way.
if we look at
Unless
the
you're doing-
first stage, let's see.
48 was the longest by Barkley.
Phrase,
Nah,
well,
still not
48 by
possible.
Fassbender, 48 by Tony.
Almost 8 laps. It's not possible. Even
You can still run it long and hope for a caution, though.
possibly if you start clutching from the start of this green flag, but if you start going that slow with you got the fresh tires, you're going to lose more ground than you would gain with them pitting. So, to be competitive and save and win the race, it's not possible.
All right, well, we'll see what happens then.
Now, if you're a guy that's already a lap down, I mean, what do you got to lose other than try to save?
Yeah, you're not going to win the race, but
Mm-mm.
get your lap back at least.
But if we go by green flag, one thing got to keep an eye on, 93 of Matthew Richmond, he has an extra set of tires a lot of guys do not have.
How many do? I think Malarkey may
Richmond
have
has-
one as well.
Green, green, green.
Markey, everyone has at least one, but Richmond has 2. I know for a fact. Some of the people might have 2, but I know for a fact Richmond has 2. Markey getting a really good jump there.
Yeah, good jump by Justin. First time the Angels really going to have to deal with cars. On the restart, he's going to go for it right away on the bottom, though.
Oh, car into the wall.
Uh-oh!
Richmond into the wall again.
That was a big one.
I freaking jinxed him, man.
Take a look at that car as it comes around.
Dang it.
That was a hard one. Angel gets around. And to the lead.
Oh, Malarkey got loose.
That he did, and he'll fall back now to third. Gonna really quick replay, see what happened to Matt Richmond. Oh, he just got loose coming off the corner.
Yeah, Malarkey got loose off the corner too.
And they're pushing hard now. Let's see what we got from our little follow. Who followed? Snore Dizzle followed 7 minutes ago. Missed that, sorry. And then we got Turbo City. Thanks for the follow, you two. How are you enjoying the race tonight?
And here comes Gross looking inside of Bart Malarkey trying to go TMJ 1, 2, 3 yet again here tonight.
That's a possibility. I mean, Malarkey's just falling off now. Just wondering if they're going to stay like this. I mean, Angel's flying tonight.
And here comes Kolb into the mix. Could we get a TMJ 1, 2, 3, 4? Something that I think we've seen, what, twice in actual NASCAR? I know for a fact it happened at Dover in 2021. And I think it happened once before that. No, I don't think it did. I think it was the first time in history it happened.
Now Kolb still has to get a few positions, but we'll see if Kolb can do it. Gonna get to the outside of the 60 now. He's hoping maybe he can get a pull from the 73. Yeah, I mean, he's gonna run the high side. He might be able to get it.
Yeah, he's gonna have a run off here in corner exit for sure.
Yeah, good run. Got a absolute bucket of cars over here, though. Fast and Bender battle with the 2. 2's a lap down. And then the 6 alongside the 57, I believe.
And here comes Cole looking to the inside of Malarkey. He's going to get by him fairly easily here. Oh, TMJ. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right now, Tony is lucky dog. And Malarkey's is falling off right now. Not sure really what's happening with the 73. We'll go on board. He's clutching it. He's trying to save.
Oh my god, I almost had a... Oh, I read that wrong. And I was like, no way. Yeah.
Malarkey's backing up and clutching pretty well into the corners.
Save? There's no way.
I'd say there is a way. He's not really losing too much time either. He's only 1.5 seconds back. So it's not like... and it helps him too with these guys battling each other up here to 42 and 23. It helps him too.
I don't know if I completely agree with Malarkey trying to save here because
he might be able to.
He was one of the fastest guys out there, so it's not like he was running middle of the pack. He was running up front, so I don't know.
Maybe he just doesn't feel confident on the long run.
I think he had the fastest car on that last long run.
Well, on the but he also had tires. They didn't. I mean, right now Malarkey, his fastest lap is a 30.2. These guys all have 30 flats. I mean, Grosso ran a 29.9. So I don't think Malarkey is the fastest guy on track right now. I really don't think he is. Wonder if any of these other guys are saving.
So, scrolling through Facebook real quick, Joe, right?
What?
I had a mini heart attack.
Okay.
So, one of the pages I follow Fall Sports, Kita. I watch wrestling every now and again. Well, whoever wrote the article didn't get fired because they were talking about a Hall of Famer passing away, and they had a picture of Ric Flair. And I was like, no way. So I had a heart attack thinking Ric Flair just died.
Oh, boy.
But no, it's Billy Graham.
Billy Graham. Yeah, I mean, look at this though. Malarkey's not really losing that much time. He's clutching it. He's been clutching it pretty much from the start. He's only 2.5 back.
I don't know, like. Oh.
I think he's going to be close. I think he's going to be close.
Another thing why I don't agree with this is with how hard it is to pass here. Let's say we do get a caution. That's a lot of spots you gotta fight back for trying to save fuel when you're already running good. And I don't know. I'm just saying if I was in that crew chief spot for Malarkey, like I have been in the past, I would be screaming at him like, "What are you doing?"
If he thinks he can make it, I mean, I wouldn't say it's a bad idea, because if he feels he can't win the race, unless he does this, we've only had 2 cautions, both for the stage. Why not? why not give it a try? Fire Killer says 100% he makes it. T-Stan says no one will make it. Matt ran 46 laps first stint with 4 laps in the tank. So Fire Killer wants free entry to the money race if Malarkey makes it.
I don't know who Fire Killer is.
He's in the chat.
I don't know who he is in the league.
I got you. I mean, with these guys battling too, it helps Malarkey as well. Because if they have to pit, they're going to just be farther away, burning their stuff up more. I mean, Malarkey's not going to be too hard on tires either.
Yeah, here's my thing with this. We went back Green Flag Racing with 56 to go. Even if what someone's saying is true, Matt ran 46 laps, first stint with 4 laps in the tank. With a 70% fuel tank, you're not saving 6 laps in a span of 50 laps. You're not doing it. There's no way.
Well, let's just count.
No way.
How long is he off throttle right now? How long is he clutching it? Let's count. Once he gets...
Thomas, there's actually 56 when we took the green flag lap. We went by Green Flag Racing at lap 155. That's 56 laps. Or 145, my bad.
So he's clutching it for about 3 seconds. I mean, you're off throttle for a whole 3 seconds a lap. Actually, no, 6 seconds a lap. I mean, he was 4.5 that time. So, I don't know. I mean, that's a significant portion. He's not really falling back that much either. Only 3.3 off leader. I think there's a good shot.
I don't.
If he doesn't make it, he will run out probably with only like 1 or 2 to go. And now we're at a point where everyone's pretty much spread out as well.
I think it was Kevin Jordan coming to the pit lane. The only guy that stayed out.
Yeah, you can't knock him for trying, though. They'll have fresh tires, and when it cycles through, I think he'll still be in a better position.
Because if I'm not mistaken, I think you burn pushing it a little over 0.3 gallons a lap. So you're getting a little over 3 laps a tank. Saving fuel, like the way Justin's doing, might put you at burning about 0.27 gallons a lap around that area. He's not saving. You're not. No. You might be able to save 3 laps fully. There's no way in hell you're saving 6. And I save fuel a lot, all the time. I just won a race in another league saving fuel at Michigan. I know how to save fuel, and he ain't doing it.
All right, so what is he doing wrong?
He's not doing anything wrong. He's doing it right. It's just, if they were running 100% fuel, I would say getting 6 extra laps would be possible. But they're not. They're running 70%. He's doing everything right. He's clutching in. He's letting it roll through the corners. He's using that draft to most, giving him to the full advantage down the backstretch to help, get out of that clean air. It's just not enough laps. You don't got enough laps to save.
I think it's going to be close. Now, what he had to have been doing is he had to have been clutching it under caution 2 in 5th gear. I think that's what he was doing under caution. Granted, you don't burn a lot under caution, Ethan pits.
Oh, Ethan had a close call coming to pit lane. Tony damn near smacked the back end of that car. Wow.
So now we're at a point, it's any one of these 4 guys races. Grosso, Hernandez, Nance, or Malarkey. When do they come down pit road?
Well, if you think Malarkey, make it never. Like,
Malarkey, he's not pitting until that thing runs out of gas. I mean, he'll run out of fuel before he pits. I think
I do say this. I do imagine TMJ all pitting together. I don't see one. I do.
Why?
The only one I can see pitting, as Coon's coming in, the only one I can see pitting early would be Kolb to get a little bit of a gap behind him. I don't see TMJ breaking up this 1, 2, 3, 4 finish they got. I think they stick to the same pitch
What
strategy.
if you're Nance, though? You need a win.
He just got a win.
He did. When did he
The
win?
only one in TMJ that's yet to get a win is Kolb.
When did Nance win?
Last week.
He did.
Here comes the 15 Schallenberger, Schimmel in as well.
I'm gonna have to fact check you, just to be sure.
I'll pull it up right now.
Jonathan Nance.
Last race result.
He did win. Okay.
No, he won Michigan. My bad. Michigan.
I didn't remember him winning. Jay Nance. Oh, someone's on his darn thing too. Jay Nance 77 followed. Are you telling me that Jonathan Nance? He's just falling back 2 seconds. Imagine if he was typing in the chat. Was he typing in? Hang on, we're gonna rewind. Was he typing in the chat?
No.
Okay, because I thought, I don't know. All right, well, Jonathan Nance, first down pit road. We'll see if Grosso and Hernandez follow. Maybe a slight bit early. Yep, here come Grosso and Hernandez. All right, let's see Fancy Pants. 14.4 in the stall. And it's going to be a 43.7 second stop on pit road. Here comes Grosso just ahead of Angel Hernandez. This could be the race for the win between these two. Nance needs a good exit out here. We'll see how long they're on pit road. Grosso just slightly better off pit road. Grosso 41, Hernandez 42. So Nance was still slow on pit road. I don't think he's going to catch him. Look how far. Oh, no! Kevin Jordan hard into the wall. You see that?
No, I'm going back and watch it now.
Kevin Jordan looked like he may have clipped the apron.
Ooh!
Oh, he was riding the apron for a minute.
That is good night, Kevin.
Man. A lot of close calls tonight. That nearly took out the 70. Andrew Kolb leader. He's going to try to maybe stretch it. Hope for a caution. But yeah, Jonathan Nance not good on the pit stop. Really far behind these two.
So going back to recent winners, if
Now this
someone from TMJ can win this race, which is looking like it, they've been a dominant team. That would be the 5th straight race a TMJ driver has won.
Now this strategy would also work too for Malarkey if a caution comes out, because everyone else would have to get a wave around. They'd be behind him, and he'd have better tires.
Yes.
Now, if Malarkey really wanted to be the Grinch, or if Kolb wanted to be the Grinch, just keep everyone a lap down. Don't pit. Could work, actually, if he was the only one on the lead lap. I mean, granted, someone would get the lucky dog, but who knows? I mean, Malarkey's he's in the weeds now, so it's pretty much like he's just got to stay committed.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're not going to run him down over the course of 22 laps, I don't think. You know, Andrew Kolb wants that win. And I bet he'd love a caution right now. Kolb isn't the fastest by any means today. But I think his best case scenario is a caution coming out right about now. And that won't happen. Both his teammates will go by. Here comes Andrew. Andrew held out for as long as he could. Barkley down as well. Leader Justin Malarkey. Let's see if he can win. But if he doesn't win, this might be the battle for the win. Josh Grosso and Angel Hernandez. Ethan also up to 6th. Not bad recovery for Ethan. Barkley took fuel only, it would appear. Do you think that strategy will work out for Justin?
Just fuel?
Yeah. He must have been close. He must have been a lap down earlier, perhaps.
Must have been.
Honestly, that'll probably work out for him, though. Maybe. I mean, he's on the lead lap, but... Actually, no, he's not. He's trapped a lap down. But he'll have those tires. But then again, he won't be able to take a wave, so, I mean, it's kind of... Man, Malarkey nearly cut Kuhns off, too. 3 wide down the back.
One thing I'm noticing about Justin too is he's a second and a half slower lap, and there's 18 to go. So, I mean, even for some reason he has enough. What are we going for?
Simone just got nearly walled into Forns. That was close. That was extremely close. Malarkey just running high. I mean, that's surprising, though. He's running high. I guess he's trying to just... well, actually, I can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to just keep the run moving. I mean, 16 laps to go. They're going to have to gain over a second on Malarkey per lap.
They are. They're gaining about a second and a half a lap.
Now, tires are going to die down, too, so...
1.8 last time by, gained by Grosso.
Last lap times, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Now, if these two start battling, that's what Malarkey wants to see. But once it gets even with the laps to go and the seconds, that's where it's going to get dangerous. Man, what happened to Andrew Kolb? He's a lap down now.
Well, he's also a lap down. Malarkey hasn't pitted yet, but him staying up those extra laps really hurt him.
Yeah, he fell back quite a bit. Going for a much needed win, but you should be able to get some positions back. Yeah, I mean, if I'm Justin, I'm sweating now because, I mean, you still got to maintain the fuel. I mean, it's going to be close. Either way, it's going to be close. If he can make it on fuel, it's going to be really close at Grosso, really taking down that gap. Angel, I think, playing nice, just following along with Josh. So they have a better chance to win it. Because if they're fighting now, it's just going to give Justin more time. "12 laps to go." I mean, let's take a look at what Josh sees. I mean, he doesn't have much in front of him. Just one lap car in the view right now. I mean, it's pretty much one lap car and then a clean track. It's Tim Harmon going. Well, still a lap down.
Yeah, you got a lot of guys getting a lap back. 11 to go.
Yeah, it's gonna be close. I mean, he's gonna try to sniff all the draft he can off of these lappers that are going by him too. He's gonna try to get as much draft as he can off to someone like McComas right there. Just sniff in there, try to get just a little extra toe down the back straightaway.
So, going back to that fuel mileage race I won at Michigan this last weekend, one of the reasons I won it is because around this time, 10 to go in the race, I had a teammate who was a few laps down, had a damaged truck, but he was running the same lap times I was. He pitted, slowed down enough, and I was getting his draft on the back and front stretch, so I'm kind of surprised Steven didn't do that there. Kind of like stick with, because Steven's not battling for position. I don't believe he is. No, it's 57 in front of him. That's not for position.
I don't know. Maybe he's calling out to Steven. Or maybe he just thinks it would be a hindrance to him. I mean, let's take a look at what's going on in the Malarkey car. Is he still saving? Yeah, he is. And now the time's getting down to dangerous levels there. 0.9 seconds. It's going to be 8 this time, most likely. I mean, it's going to be close. And Grosso and Hernandez, I mean, what he wants is he wants Angel to get impatient and start battling Josh. I mean, that's what he wants to happen. And I think that might be what is happening. He's right up on the bumper of Josh.
I'm pretty sure they're working together, trying to arrow push each other up to Justin. The Angel's almost falling exactly in the tire tracks of Grosso.
Yep, under 7 now. And it's going to be 6 laps to go. Yeah, almost down to 6.
Oh, no, now he's looking a low a little bit. Maybe just get out of dirty air. Yep, right back behind Grosso he goes.
6 laps to go, 5.7. And I think Malarkey might, with a lap or 2 to go, may just get on the money and get going. Matt Forns.
This is going to make it interesting. Here comes Forns.
Yeah, Forns.
Maybe. Oh!
Oh, man.
Wow.
Matt going to be throwing a little bit of a curveball into the strategy here. Not going to help Angel at all. Matt going to be pushing hard, though, on a 23. 5 to go. 3.4, 3.8. Matt gets around him. Yeah, if I'm Grosso, I'm not too happy with the car. That's 3 laps down doing that. They'll gap down as he pits with just 4 to go.
I knew it. See? I know my fuel strategy.
He was hoping for a caution, and it didn't come.
I knew it, dude.
valiant effort, though. Good effort.
Thomas mic'd up saying, "Told you, Chad." So,
He was going for a win, though.
yeah, but here's the kicker. He was running top 5 most of the night. He's gonna lose. He's gonna maybe finish top 15 with that strategy. I don't think it was worth it.
And he's going for a win. I don't think he cares that much about the points. I mean, he's already locked in with a win, so.
He don't have a win yet this season.
Really?
No. Malarkey does not have a win this season. I mean, really, outside of 4th at Daytona and 2 wins at Richmond, all the other winners have been from the TMJ team.
Yeah,
Every other race
that's
won
scary.
by TMJ.
I mean, Malarkey's right now 10th in points. I don't know.
We got 2 to go. Grosso was able to win last week at Martinsville. Can he go back to back, or will Angel give him a little bit run for his money?
Fancy Pants is going to finish 3rd unless something happens to him, but here they come. White flag, 1 more lap to go. I think Josh
Come on,
has
Thomas.
this in the bag.
Have your finger slipping that caution button.
It's official
1
now.
to go.
Yeah, these two were fast all night. It was just a question of who would be out front at the end. It's Grosso. Angel on the wall, and that's pretty much going to settle it. Good run for Josh Grosso today off the final corner, and he'll win at Charlotte.
Grosso going back to back, winning at probably two of the most iconic ovals NASCAR still races. I think 2 of the oldest ovals NASCAR still races at, other than Darlington. So a couple weeks here for Grosso. Nance Hernandez ran out your top 3, and TMJ will go 1, 2, 3.
I think Fast and Better just got a last second pass. No, he did not. All right, well, Josh Grosso and TMJ, they're looking hot this season. Thomas said he was building a good team, and he's built one.
He's not even the team or TMJ no more.
I know, but he was part of getting that team, Nance and Kolb. TMJ top 3. What if we do a group interview today? Maybe not. All right, well, as they get their donuts, let's talk to Tom Stanley real fast.
Really?
Tom.
Yeah.
Told you he
How's
don't
it-
own TMJ no more.
I know, but how does it feel to see the boys win?
It's actually feels real good. I like seeing, my hand-picked drivers start to really rack them up now.
So, did you say that Fire Killer was Chad?
Yes.
I didn't
Yep.
even- I
It
didn't
is
even-
Chad Wiggins.
I didn't even know that was Chad.
Yep. Which I know Justin can save. Don't get me wrong. He's done it multiple times. I feel like if he would have started saving earlier on and not running as hard,
He was
He
saving almost from the
def-
drop of the green.
yeah, but I feel like he should have pulled a strategy of going down, starting in the back.
Yeah.
Kind of like I did in the Xfinity, coming down a third time, taking fuel. I feel like would have really gave him that advantage. I mean, I knew he was going to be close. I knew he was going to be close. I hate to see him fall that far like he did, but it's one of those things. I mean, he definitely put on a really good show. So, but you have fun chatting with the whole team except for one, pretty
Yeah.
much. So,
Cole will get
You
up there
guys have a
eventually.
good one. Yeah, he's actually right now the only guy in on the team that does not have a win.
That's what I said
Uh,
earlier.
he was really hoping tonight would be his night. I know Angel and Josh have kind of ran off some wins in a row, with Nance kind of being the middle one. So,
And I'm just forgetting who's won.
Nance has won once, Josh now twice, Angel 3 times,
times.
and
Because
then
I
Matt
was here
won.
thinking, oh, Dance didn't win. And I was like, oh, Malarkey won. No,
Malarkey has not won yet this
I could
year.
have sworn he did.
Matt won. I don't think so. Maybe I could be
He
wrong.
didn't. He didn't.
I know Matt won Daytona. Angel ran a couple off. Nance, Michigan, and then Josh now twice in a row. So
Well, good run today for your guys, and I bet you're happy to see them go 5 in a row.
I mean I am. I'm not gonna lie.
Got yourself the
I
Hendrick of Relentless.
I mean I did say that from the beginning. So that's the team when I threw it together that it was gonna be Hendrick. So they're making me proud.
All right. Well, good job for the guys tonight, and good job picking the guys too.
Yep. You guys have a good one.
All right. Have a good night. All right. Let's get Fancy Pants up here. John, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Well, it was a battle between you, Grosso, Hernandez. It was just a matter of who would be first. I didn't come first, but we're running good. What happened on that last pit stop?
I just think I don't think I came off pit road as fast as they did. I definitely need to work on getting off the pit road with these cars because they're kind of twitchy. I was maybe a little too conservative, and it cost me 2 seconds.
But other than that, caution for your race, except for the stages. How was it running like that, especially with the tire strategy?
It's rough. I didn't get a time to get a sip of my drink or nothing. But it was fun. There's a bunch of good guys to run with. They're clean. They run you clean. I try to run them clean. But yeah, I like it when they go green like this. It makes for a lot of fun, a lot of strategy.
Yeah, of course. I mean, overall though, great day for you and for the team. Got a lot of points. What do you got for shoutouts?
Shout out to TMJ, man. They rocked it out today with P's 1 through 4 there at the beginning of that last stage. Shout out to you guys for broadcasting this. It's really cool. Shout out to all my family watching. Howdy, y'all. Sorry we couldn't get y'all a win. But we'll try again next week.
All right, sounds good, and I hope you have a good night. Good luck
Appreciate it, man.
next week.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's go to our next guy, which would be Angel. Angel, hello.
Hey.
Well, battle between you and Josh. Josh came out on top, but it was still a real good race for you. Anything you may have done different?
Just could have worked on saving tires. I think that was the main thing that really harmed me in pretty much all the stages. He had tire advantage, and therefore he had the tire to push a little more by then. Other than that, yeah, that was about it.
Yeah. I mean, overall run with the teammates, though. I mean, TMJ was dominant today.
Yeah, I think we're 1, 2, 3, 4 for a bit.
1, 2, 3, 6 to end.
Yep. But yeah, overall, just a good day for the team. Great points day. I think yeah, as far as the team, that's all we can ask for.
All right. Anything, Isaac?
Yeah, I got a question for him. So we were talking about this in the booth when Justin was leading. He's coming up on Ethan, right? 6-second lead. If you're in that situation, you're coming up on Josh or Nance, 6-second lead, and you're coming towards the end of the stage, 5 to go. Would you put them a lap down, or would you let them stay in front of you?
I think I just prefer to put more lap down. I mean, it's
Told you. I
Wow,
told you,
competition.
Isaac. I told you.
Selfish.
I told you, Isaac. They're too competitive to do
Selfish.
that.
That is so selfish.
Nah. It's team racing to an extent, I guess you could say. But things are different on different teams. Some teams are like you're fighting with the team, and some people are like your teammates are your teammates. But at the end of the day, you're fighting for yourself too. But yeah, I mean, when it was coming up to when you were coming up on Justin on the last stage, at least on the last tire run, were you just hanging behind Josh, not battling him with just in case Justin could make it?
I want to say I wasn't pushing, but I was pushing, trying to keep up with him. And I think that's partially what led to my tires not
Yeah.
being good for the end.
And like
Yeah, we were sort of riding around.
and like Isaac said too, like it is hard to pass too. Like especially if you're in the wake of another car, it can also tear up your tires faster too.
Yeah.
But overall, second place, pretty good. What do you got for shoutouts?
Michael for making this car, and then PRS, all their partners. I think that's about it.
All right, good job and have a good night.
Thank you.
Josh, 2 in a row. How about that?
Not too bad, huh?
Not too bad, definitely. Well, was a big old battle between you and John and Marky for a moment, but how did the race go overall for you? I mean, it was caution free pretty much the whole race.
Yeah, I mean, the only cautions were stages, I think.
Yep.
It went really well. The racing was good. The strategy definitely played a part. I wanted to say good on Justin for at least trying that strategy. That was bold. Didn't quite work, but is what it is. TMJ podium. It's pretty good.
Yeah, almost a 1, 2, 3, 4. Kolb just falling 2 spots short.
Almost. That would have been nice.
Yeah, it would have been nice. Tom's real happy with y'all. I mean, that's 5 in a row for the team.
Yep.
How was it running with the teammates battling that close, pretty much dominating the field?
It's always really fun when you have people that you can race against like really closely. And I've raced against these people for a while, so I can race against them pretty hard.
What do you got? What do you got, Isaac?
Not really. I mean, TMJ is the most dominant team out there for sure. What was Kolb's? More of a question for Kolb and y'all in the chat room together. Was there a reason he didn't pit when y'all did on that final pit stop? Was he trying to hope for a caution? Because I mean, he was up there with y'all in the top 4.
Yeah, he was. I think I heard him say he was open for a caution, but I didn't hear any other reasoning.
Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunate though. I mean, it was a clean race though.
It was, yeah.
Yeah, definitely a different contrast from last week.
Yeah.
But hey, overall, good run for you tonight. What do you got for shoutouts?
My whole team, obviously, Angel, Nance, and Andrew. Even though Andrew didn't quite finish where he wanted to, but still good finish for his team.
And Michael Gervey in the chat too. My paint's finishing 1, 2, 3, but he's happy about that.
Yeah.
All right, well, good job tonight, and we'll see if it can be 6 in a row for TMJ or 3 in a row for you next
Thanks,
time
man.
around.
Thanks, man. See you next week.
See ya.
We're off next week.
Oh, yeah.
No, I mean, the next week we're here, but it's going to be Bristol next week. So.
Next race.
Yep. Well, have a good
All
night,
right, thanks,
Josh, and good job.
You too.
All right. Isaac, any final thoughts?
No, was kind of hoping for a wreck tonight.
Had a
Spice
couple.
up the field a little bit.
Had a
but-
couple. We had Chase going in the wall. We had Jordan going in the wall. A few walls.
We went from having a ton of cautions to none cautions, and so now we're probably going to go back to having a ton of cautions at Bristol. So
Bristol, they I don't know. We'll see. What do you think it'll be for Gen 4 tomorrow?
Where are they at tomorrow?
Chicago.
Oh Lord.
All right.
I mean, they're gonna have cautions, but I don't see it nearly being probably bad as the Trucks was last night or Xfinity was Monday. Gen 4 tends to put on a pretty good show.
All right. Well, here's the final results. Josh will win. Angel second. Jonathan Nance third. Mike Simone fourth. Alan Coons fifth. Kolb sixth. Flanagan seventh. Fassenbender eighth. Richmond ninth. Davis 10th. Schellenberger 11th. Barkley 12th. Buckley 13th. Morlocki 14th. Frey 15th. Dinger 16th. Trimble 17th. McComas 18th. Harmon 19th. Forns 20th. Kevin Jordan 21st. And Chase Harden 22nd. And Michael Gibberson 23rd. And thanks for the sponsor as well tonight. We'll get your sponsor one more view on the way out. And any final thoughts about that before we head out?
No.
No? All right, then. Well, nice running with you today. Longest race of the season. We'll see you again next week. And we'll see what you can do for yourself, at least. Are you running tomorrow?
Yeah, I'm debating it. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow.
Well, we'll
Might
see.
take the night off. I don't know. Who
Oh,
knows?
so I just realized something.
Oh.
You know where the trucks are on the 30th?
Oh yeah, I realize exactly where they're at. I'm probably gonna get wrecked out of it like usual. So looking forward to that. I love tricks of dirt. Love them.
Well, hey, maybe it'll be a first win.
You're funny. Someone
Yeah.
will screw me over one way or another.
I know you got
already
some
know it.
favorites coming up. You got the dirt track, and then you got Michigan, and you got North Wilkesboro. I think the only one
Yeah,
that I don't
I'm
think
actually
you'll.
looking forward to those.
I can't imagine Texas though.
No, I actually like Texas.
Surprise, surprise. All right, well, good job tonight, and we will see y'all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
Mission 22 is dedicated to unite the country in the war against veteran suicide. Bringing our veterans home is every American's job. Ambassadors are creating impact in their community across the country. Mission 22 has comprehensive treatment programs for post-traumatic stress and traumatic brain injury at no cost to veterans. This is an American issue. No matter where you stand, there's a place for your support. Visit mission22.com to learn more.